Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing your astrology reading here for Gemini, January 2019. So Gemini, January 2019. Okay, so I just feel like at the moment, even you Geminis, I just feel like maybe you're feeling a bit tight with the money, you're not letting go of it, but I don't feel like that you're just like that because of January, because it's just after Christmas. I feel like you're like that generally sometimes. But I feel like you've got not hold too tightly onto money. You've got to be wise with it, but you've also got to be generous and be giving a little bit. And I feel like if you're not careful with that trait, it could cause you problems as you move forward, as you connect with people. Because it's like you can be connecting with two different personalities, the way they look at money differently. But you could really connect with each other and really work, but then money could be the downfall of the relationship. Because it's like we can connect with people and we've got everything right, but if we don't see money the same way eye to eye, it can cause a problem. So it's like you may connect with somebody where everything works, but then one of you spends, one of you wants to save, one of you tight, one of us more generous. It's like I feel so I've got this issue, and I just feel so if you're not careful with it, it's going to cause you some fun and games, especially to do with relationships. So this is what you've got to be a little bit careful of, but it doesn't have to be that way. You've just got to be, maybe learn to be a little bit open or receptive to the other person's ways. So maybe you've got to be a little bit more like them, or they've got to try and be a little bit more like you. But if we can meet each other halfway, then it's like we're both making an effort to maybe one of us save, one of us spend a bit more, spend a bit less, blah, blah, blah. And that's what it's all about. So I seem to be drawn to this issue of money. It's not money worries. It's how we look and how we treat and how we respect money. We've all got a different way with it. So I feel so that's going to be interesting. But talking about money, you Geminis have got the potential to earn money and to make money. And especially if any of you are thinking about something to do with overseas, so maybe buying and selling to do with overseas, or maybe going working abroad in the not too distant future. I just feel so opportunities are there. And even if we discount the world, we could just look at it, there's worldly success around us, where I feel so money's good. I just get this emphasis on money around you. But let's just forget money now for a second. But generally, I have got you feeling a little bit more ambitious and wanting to do more and achieve more. It's all there. So it just feels though now it's like new beginnings are coming around you and it's all good. What you mustn't do now is let a job tie you down. And I'm getting the feeling with some of you feeling tied down by a particular job or something that you're doing. It's almost like it's stopping you doing other things and you're getting a bit frustrated. And you're effing and awing whether you should let it go. So I just feel so see where that comes in. Might not necessarily be a job, it could be something to do with study, or something to do with work, or something to do with home, family, relationships. It's like something's, I'm feeling strained and almost like a bit claustrophobic. It's like I can't breathe because it's consuming everything around me and I can't do what I want to do. So see where that makes sense. Might be something else that I haven't quite mentioned, but I'm just giving examples there. But I know there's something that I feel consumed by and stopping me doing what I want to do. But then what you've got to analyse is whether you've got to grin and bear it for a little bit longer, or should you really just think, do you know what, this has got to go. It's got to go. So I feel like you've got to wait up whether it's the right thing to just grin and bear it until it's done, or we've got to the end where I feel so I can't take any more, or maybe you've got a little bit longer to do it time frame wise and that's it, you can move on then and do what you really want to do. Sometimes you just got to grin and bear things, but if you feel so you can't, then you've got to let it go. But you're going to be up and down with it because you're going to try and figure out what's the best move, and sometimes you're just not sure. But if you're not sure, sit on the fence, because you don't want to make a wrong decision that you're going to have regrets with. Okay, so I feel so for a bit of an overview there, that's quite interesting, but I felt really that was a lot to do with money and career. Right, let's have a look at relationships for you Geminis. Right, so some of you Geminis, again, are going to be drawn to overseas or holidays, enjoying life, getting the sun around you, and that's great. And I just feel as though, you could be doing that with your better half, or planning it, and I just feel as though it's great. But I also feel as though some of you are just not happy. It's like you're doing a lot of deep thinking, but you might not be not happy with your relationship, but you're not happy with the situation. So it's like how you're going to resolve that situation to get what you want or get the balance that you're looking for. It's like I feel like I'm being pulled in different directions. I've got this to do, I've got that to do, try and focus on a relationship here, and it's just not easy. So it just feels like you just got to find a way around it. But I am being drawn here where we've got good solid things here to build upon. But it's like how we're going to build upon it and make it better or right or get the balance right. And I just feel as though some of you are feeling a little bit sensitive to certain situations. But I just feel as though everything's there. And I do seem to be drawn to marriage. As if to say, you're thinking about engagement or marriage. So see where that's coming in for some of you. But I just feel like we're all right. Or we could be thinking about renewing our vows if you're already married. Or just thinking about how we're going to bring things together. And then there could be other celebrations coming up, like christenings, anniversaries, or maybe even birthday parties where we're just celebrating and enjoying things. Or we could be going to other people's celebrations. But I just feel so we're all right. But I feel like certain things are draining your energy, Gemini. And whatever's draining your energy, it's not going away. It's like you've got to look at it. You've either got to build your strength up. So, in other words, look after yourself properly so you can deal with it. Or something's got to give way. But what's giving way? It's like you can't do everything. You're not super person. You're not Superman or Superwoman. So I just feel as though you've got a lot of figuring out to do this year of how you're going about things. But do also bear in mind, sometimes you've got to grin and bear it and get on with it. And just say to yourself, well, Rome wasn't built in a day. I will get where I want to be. I will get what I want. It just might take me a little bit longer. I can't rush it. Okay. Right, let's have a look at careers. Again, I'm just seem to be drawn where I feel so I've got you getting a bit more ambitious, wanting to do more, achieve more, all that's there for you. I feel like partner with you could be thinking about getting more ambitious with his goals or her goals. And I just feel as though there could be overseas connections, but that could come through the internet, or maybe you have got overseas connections where you could go and work abroad. But I just feel like the world's my oyster here. Maybe that's the way we should look at it generally. And it's like I feel as though it's about getting out there. But there is a bit of confusion kicking in around you here. It's like I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing and where I'm going. Excuse me, dog there. She's having a drink of water. So it's about getting the balance right. But I just know it's all there. And there's great things to come. And I can see money building up around you. It's like you put a lot of energy into building your careers up. And it's just waiting now to reap the rewards. But it's there. And it's almost like you haven't got long to go. So I just feel as though just keep doing what you're doing. Or if you're just starting out in your career, you've got to, put the energy into it. You've got to learn your skills, hone your skills. And then it all comes together over a period of time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And I keep feeling this, Rome wasn't built in a day, because I feel like I'm eager to get on with things and make things happen. But it's like I want to go faster than what I can perhaps do at the moment. So that's a bit of an issue. Or maybe there's other things you've got to do and you can't always do everything. So some kind of balance has got to happen here. Right, let's have a look at money. Yeah, you've got the potential to make money. Money's fine. I'm not worrying about money, but I just feel so you just got to watch how you look at money and how it connects with maybe family or friendships or your relationships or future relationships. Let's have a look at health. Okay, right, if you're going abroad anywhere, make sure you've got all your injections sorted out. Keep an eye on your sleep patterns. I feel like you're not sleeping very good. And I just feel, especially on the female energy, some of you could be very susceptible to getting pregnant. So if you're not ready for that, or you're not wanting that, just watch what you're doing, okay? Or maybe it's somebody that you're connecting with could be getting pregnant and they're not ready for it. But I feel like it's for some of you Geminis, just watch you don't get caught out pregnant. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the year, not the year ahead, sorry, your month ahead, generally what's going on around you. Okay, contracts and self-employment, that's got to be sorted out around you. So maybe contracts to do a work, or you maybe got signed some kind of contract, or a financial contract generally with money, savings or whatever. Or maybe you are looking at self-employment. A lot of soul searching going on around you, thinking about what you're doing, where you're going. Again, watch out for pregnancies. And it's like gradually you're coming to a crossroads now, analysing your life, what you're doing and where you're going. Try not get into arguments with better off. And it just feels though love and emotions are going to be building up around you. All you've got to do now is choose wisely what you're doing and where you're going. And do take a leap of faith with thoughts and ideas. And just generally look after yourselves now. Keep your energy levels tip top and just watch your strength for your energy. And maybe just some of you got to keep an eye on some chesty coughs and colds around you. But other than that, I feel as though things are looking pretty damn good there. Right, let's have a look at your angels. Okay, right, so if you feel as though you do have any worries or concerns, just perhaps go to bed in a quiet, receptive state. Ask angels to come to you. Sometimes they'll come through in the strangest of ways to be there to guide you. But it is perfect timing now for you to act on your inspirations or set goals for the future. But make sure you have a bit of fun in your life. Can't be all work and no play. And try and get outside, get some fresh air around you. That will just help clear your thoughts a little bit so you're clear thinking. And then sealing love, you'll know when it's real and solid for you to put the energy into it. But whatever you do want, just go for it now. But do think clearly it is the right path for you. Whatever you do career-wise, focus on service. It's all about that, putting that positive energy into it, a smile on your face, going that extra mile, just making things really work that way. And if you do feel like you're going any problems, look at it like a blessing in disguise. I've said, you know what, everything happens for a reason, I'll just embrace the changes. And try not to worry about money. See, money again is coming into it. Issues over money. And do look after yourself. So just eat properly, drink properly, sleep properly. So as long as you're doing that, you're absolutely fine. So I feel like the emphasis for you Geminis is money. That seems to be coming out very, very strong with you. So don't let money rule everything. I know we all want money. We've got to earn money. We've got to pay the bills. We want a comfortable life. We want these nice things, yeah. But I just feel so you just got to make sure it doesn't overrule everything. So don't be tight with your money, or don't be underzealous with your money or overspend. It's like you've got to get this balance right. But I just feel money's going to be okay. But I just feel like how we're connecting with each other. I feel as though it's that in relationships, how we you know, what we think. It's like one of us are savers, one of us a spender. You know, it's like, or even saving and spending, it's like, you know, there's the middle ground with it. It's like we could be a bit tight with the money. It's not saving, it's like really holding on to it. And, you know, it can frustrate you better off. You know, if your other half wants to enjoy life a little bit and you've been tight with saying, no, we're not doing that, then it's not good. It's like you can wind each other up. And, you know, like I say, money's important to a point, but it's not everything. So it's like you've got to get the balance right. And that's interesting. So I hope that makes sense to you. So, hope you've enjoyed that. Please do like and comment on my video. Please do share it with your Facebook friends and your groups and things like that. It helps me to keep going. And if you do want a private reading with me, please do contact me through Facebook or YouTube, or my website peterdatsclairvoyant.co.uk, and I'm here to help you on any private situation, because these videos are just for general guidance, you know, they're for the population, so it won't connect with you everything that I say, but a private reading will do. So I wish you all the best, and till the next video.